Hello! I'm using my backup camera because I just made a 9-minute video, which to be honest is a little bit too long for YouTube. A 9-minute video where I ranted and it was so great, and then I played it back and the sound is completely rubbish. It's terrible. It's like which isn't really my voice. It's unusable. So I think it was because I used my camera in the bathroom the other day to do that video with the hair. So that was my own stupid fault. But I've got a backup camera, but the SD card that I borrowed from my flatmate didn't work, and this has only got a couple of minutes on it, so it's going to be longer. No, shorter. It's going to be shorter than 9 minutes, which is a relief. Is it a relief? I don't know. It might be a relief. Anyway, the reason I was going to make this video today was to talk about the internet. Big subject. Now, about lack of privacy and what you keep private on the internet and what you want people to know. This is because just recently I logged into Twitter, and there was a thing that somebody had retweeted about Benedict Cumberbatch and otters that look like Benedict Cumberbatch. And I thought, that's funny, whatever. It turned out that the person that had tweeted it, who I know personally, was actually the person that originated it. Now, a lot of people didn't credit her with it. And it got into Metro, the daily paper. It got everywhere. And they didn't necessarily say who'd done it in the first place. Now, there were freely available pictures of Benedict Cumberbatch online, freely available pictures of the otters, separate things. She brought them together and went, and it was all really funny and everything, and it was really great. Now, the things that she didn't create, but she created the thing itself. So whether she should get credit for it, I think she should, but she didn't actually create the images. But anyway, Red Charlack is the name of her online. See, that's not her real name, so this brings into another thing. How, you want to get credit online for things. Now, my name on this, on the internet, on YouTube, not on the whole internet, is Elise Harris. That's actually my real name. I use that in a lot of places because I'm a giant egotist and I want everyone to know who I am. This is my face, that's my name. The trouble is, there's a lot of other Elise Harrises on the internet and on the world, and they're not necessarily me. In fact, they're not me. Most of them aren't me. So if you look me up on the internet, you'll get a couple of Elise Harrises that aren't me. You'll get the journalist from New York who is interested in feminist issues and gay issues, and also various different things. And she's like, I think she's quite famous as a sort of like, well, she writes quite intellectual things. Now, I don't really write any intellectual things, but I used to be a journalist, so that was a bit confusing when we were both journalists. But now I'm not really a journalist anymore, so that's a little bit less. Really, but she's a Facebook friend because she contacted me and went, oh, you're the Elise Harris, that when you do an internet search, you're the one that comes up, not me. Well, because when I first went on the internet and I looked up my name, the only thing that came up was her. So really, it was a competition. I'm just going to get you to the second page. Yeah, because I'm like that. Anyway, so credit where credit's due. I also do things on the internet. I have done things on the internet, and I know a lot of people do, where you use a pseudonym, where you don't necessarily want people to know who you are in real life, but you still want their glory. You still want people to go, what a brilliant thing you did, that's so funny, that's so great, ha ha, that's amazing. You don't necessarily want your mum to know about it. Now, there is a couple of things that I did on the internet that my mum did find out about that weren't necessarily linked with my name, and it was a bit embarrassing, but that's all over and done with. But it doesn't mean I want everyone else to know about them. There's a lot of things on the internet you want people to know about, you want credit. So essentially this video is about privacy, lack of privacy, control of information, that's what it is. Because I know Google Plus has got into trouble recently because it wants you to put your real name. It won't let you have anything that's not your real name. And not everyone wants to use their real name. Obviously, some people do. Also, IMDb's getting sued because somebody that was on it, I can't remember her name. Anyway, this woman that mainly did voiceover work, which you don't really, I've met somebody recently who was 76. She's still doing voices for like 7-year-olds. It doesn't really matter how old you are for these things, is my point. The people that do, Nancy Cartwright and the other woman from Simpsons, they must be in their 50s or 60s. They're still doing 10-year-old, 8-year-old voices. It doesn't really matter. If you can do a young voice, it doesn't matter. But she was saying that her playing age was 24 and she was in her 40s. Her actual birth date got put on the IMDb because the IMDb hacked into her credit card or something, which isn't a good thing to do, and now she's not getting the work anymore. That is possibly partially due to casting directors being morons. Sorry, any casting directors. The ones that are fine are probably fine, but obviously playing age and real age are not the same thing. For instance, I looked up my birth date on the internet, and there's two things I came up with, and neither of them were actually my birth date. This was on True Knowledge or something. It's like, I think it said 1967 and 1976, neither of which bears any relation to my actual birth date. It wasn't even the right date. It was like, and I don't think it was referring to the other Elise Harris, or the Elise Harris in Australia, who is a town planner, architect. It wasn't her birthday, I don't think, and I don't, oh, it might have been though, or it might have been the dog breeder, Elise Cheyenne Harris, I think. It might have been the artist that paints only with her mouth and feet, because she's got no arms. It might have been, any number. There might have been like the 14-year-old Elise Harris, but the 14-year-old Elise Harris probably wasn't born in 1967 though, so it probably wasn't her. Wikipedia is another thing. I used to have a Wikipedia page, which they took down because I'm not famous. But I wasn't. Obviously, you're not allowed to actually edit your own Wikipedia page, and nobody who actually knows you and knows true things about you is allowed to edit your Wikipedia page. Only the things that they found online that aren't necessarily true can you use to write. So people were writing the most bizarre things when I did have a Wikipedia page. So it's probably a relief it's not there anymore. You can't do anything about it. You can complain to Wikipedia, but there's not really any overall structure about, because it's so, it's just people go, oh, I'm in charge of Wikipedia, are you? Yeah, all right. Yeah. So there's not really anything you can do about it. People just mess about with your page, and you just have to go, yeah, probably just as well it's not there. So in essence, what I'm saying, should you have privacy on the internet? Yes, you should. You should be able to have complete control of your own information. You should be able to say what you should have control. I think control is a good thing. There's another thing recently where employers are asking to actually make you log into Facebook so that they have all your details and they know exactly what you do and exactly who you're interested in, what sort of pictures. That's not really very good. You want a little bit of me time, really. You don't want your employer knowing everything. That's ridiculous. Then again, one thing it does do is that they know that that's specifically you with that name, and all the other people that they Google aren't necessarily you, but they might still think they're you, so I'm not sure how that helps really, because everyone with your name, you're going to be tarred with the same brush. If in 100 years the biography of Elise Harris is written, then I'm going to be working in Australia as a town planner, and also at the same time in New York writing for gay magazines while I'm making these videos in London at the same time that I'm breeding dogs in, I don't know, Boise, Idaho, where I'm painting because I've got no arms or legs in the middle of Germany, at the same time that I'm still going to high school, and at the same time I'm a lawyer who works for the Jewish hospital in New Jersey. I do a lot of things, really. It's remarkable when you think about it. So, internet, yeah, you should control your own information, and I think you should also get credit where credit's due. Copyright, this all comes into it really, copyright. So if you've done stuff you want credit for, you should get credit for it, and you should have control, and you should be allowed to call yourself who you want and what you want, and be whoever you want, if you want, and not be having to defend it all the time, possibly, or something. What do you think? Answers in a postcard. In a postcard. Oh, below this is an ideal actually method. You can just actually write a little thing at the bottom. What are they called? Yeah, you can write a comment. That's it, a comment, or make a video. Yeah, do that. All right then. I look forward to it. See you soon. Bye bye.